much for the invitation of IREX. I'm happy to recognize some of our agents in the audience. So I'm going to have a technical presentation on Dominica citizenship and how you can couple it with the Greek Residency Permit. So for those who do not know where is Dominica, Dominica is in the Caribbean. It's a different island than the Dominican Republic. It's between Martinique and Guadeloupe. Dominica runs a citizenship program since 1993, which is a very successful program and has been voted 6 consecutive years by the Financial Times as the best program in the world. Just to explain how things work, in order to apply in order to apply for Dominica citizenship, you have to approach an authorized agent. There are promoters and authorized agents. Myself being an authorized agent means that I am the source for your application. I have the right to apply to the government for you or for your clients. So the investment options for Dominica are very straightforward. You have the basic €100,000, $100,000 for a single applicant, $150,000 for a couple, and $175,000 for a family of 3 or a family of 4. And whenever you exceed the number of 4, you have to add up with $25,000 or $50,000 depending the age of the applicants. This is for the donation, the EDA as they call it, and here we have the real estate. Dominica has 2 options: either you donate money to the government, either you make a participation in a hotel, which are 6 government-approved projects. You do purchase the share of the hotel, plus you make a small donation to the government according to the configuration of the family. So you see, if you're a single applicant, it's 25,000. If you're a family of 4, it's 35,000, and it adds up if you add many family members. Dominica's program is a very family-oriented program. That means that a main applicant can add his spouse, his kids. The kids are accepted up to 30 years of age, and they have to be financially supported by the main applicant. You have a special provision for unmarried daughters of 25 years of age, and you can add your parents or the in-laws of the main applicant. If they are more than 65 years. As I said, the Dominica program is a very modular program and very family-oriented. It means that if you apply by yourself and or financially you cannot support a full application and you want to add up people in the future, we have special provisions where you can apply members of your family after you being a Dominican. So these are some of the hotels. This is the former camping scheme, now in the Continental Dominica Capital Resort that has been built, and it's functioning based on the funds of the investors. It's a very good hotel. This is the Hilton, which is now at 70% completion. And this is the Secret Bay, which is a hotel that belongs to the Relais Chateau chain. It is one of the most luxurious hotels in Dominica. It is a hotel that we strongly recommend as it gives back returns to the investors. It is a complex of wooden villas in a very secluded area, and that's why it's called Secret Bay. So what are the citizenship benefits? The benefits is that you become Dominican. You can vote and you can eventually be elected if you want. You have full and unconditional citizenship. The passport validity is 10 years. It can be renewed. It can be replaced if it is lost at any of our embassies around the world. You have visa-free travel to more than 150 countries. Dominica has the exclusive, let's say, with Grenada, to have Russia and China visa-free, which is a very welcomed asset. You don't have the obligation to permanently reside in Dominica. You don't need to spend some time in Dominica. This is a technical part of my presentation. These are the forms that you have to fill in order to apply. Okay, and the required documentation. The basic required documentation is birth certificates, marriage certificates, criminal records from the countries we have lived. You need to have all your source of funds documented. That means that we need to have bank statements for the past 12 months, bank references, professional references, your degrees and your diplomas. Once all these are filed, Dominica has a very effective online system. Everything is filed online, and it goes direct, and everything is uploaded. All the documentation is uploaded. So everything goes directly to the due diligence firm for screening and background checks. Now, Dominica has installed again the interview process. That means that once, and all the islands of the Caribbean have done it as a prerequisite from the US and the UK. So we do have an interview that is being done by the due diligence agency during the background check that assesses and the documentation and the information that has been submitted by the main applicants. So these are some old passports, how the passport evaluated. And this is the new biometric passport that contains 52 pages, and it has full security. It's fully securitized, it cannot be copied. Apart from being a Dominican, only on the citizenship, you can acquire the driving license and the tax number. You can be a full Dominican in all respects. Also, we go now the transition to how you can couple the Dominican passport with Greece. The European Union is going to install ETIAS from August 2024. So that means that the 60 countries that are visa-free for the European Union, that means England, United States, China, Dominica, all these 60 countries that are visa-free for Europe, their citizens need to apply for an ETA from August 2024. This system has not yet been completed. When we will get the ETS permit, you apply, you pay 30 euros. There are rumors that it will be valid. This permit will be valid for 3 years or for 7 years. This has not yet been determined. So, in order to avoid the ETS, we have many Dominicans and many Caribbean nationals who come to Greece, and they opt for the golden visa. So Greece runs a golden visa program which is very successful since 2013. You just have to buy one or many properties of 250,000 wherever in Greece. Once they top up at 250,000, you are eligible for a golden visa for yourself, your wife, your children, your parents, and your in-laws. That means that it covers 3 generations. The golden visa program is a very simple one. You just have to buy the property, keep the property, and as long as you keep the property, you are eligible for the golden visa. It is like a permanent residency, but you get a card, and this card is valid, needs to be renewed every 5 years. Our law firm works with developers and promoters in Greece and from the open market. We act on behalf of the end client as their protectors, as protectors to their interests. That means that should you decide to buy a property from a developer, it's very good, but you should opt to have your own legal representation and not rely on a closed deal by the developer that will give you everything all in. We establish a flat rate fee for the end user, and we cover A to Z all the procedure of the golden visa. Now, the golden visa had variations the last year. For Athens, Thessaloniki, Mykonos, and Santorini, the prices have raised, and you can have one single property for €500 million, or two properties in the same building for 250 each. But for the rest of Greece, the 250 is still valid. Apart from, we've seen people who come to Greece who do not know the market, who want to get acquainted with the market. So for these people who do have the will to buy something that they are not yet decided, we propose the bank deposit. You don't need to come to Greece and buy immediately. You can have a bank account open in Greece, put €400,000, make a fixed deposit, which is it's a fixed deposit for 1 year and it revolves for 5 years. As long as you have the deposit, you have the same privileges as if you had a house. So you may have a deposit, you may break the deposit at any time, and you have 2 months deadline to swap from the status of a person who has a fixed deposit to a property owner. That means that you have 2 months to purchase a property at 250 or at 500 and become golden visa and keep your status of golden visa. Before finishing, there is another program that is called the FIP, the Financial Independent Person. Greece has 4 programs: the golden visa, the financial independent person, the non-dom, and the digital nomad. I shall be very happy to explain them to you at the booth, and I will be very quick now. So for the FIP, you need to have a passive income of 2,000 euros per month from a passive source, or have a bank account in Greece. This gives you a residence permit in Greece for 2 years, and it can be renewed only if you spend in Greece 6 months per calendar year. That means that this is also a first step to coming to Greece if somebody doesn't want to invest immediately. The last program is the non-dom. The non-dom is a program that is destined for ultra-high net worth individuals. You need not to be a Greek tax resident before you apply for the non-dom regime. You pay 100,000 euros flat tax to the Greek state for you and 20 for your dependents. And in compensation, in consideration, you take a tax residency certificate in Greece that you can use for all your worldwide tax burdens in other countries. It can be used for many countries that Greece has a double tax treaty already signed. And the obligation that you have is, apart from the flat tax that you have to settle every year, is that within the 3 years of your residency in Greece, you have to make an investment of €500,000. That can be real estate. think that the audience is interested in the pensions. We have a flat rate pension scheme and none of the family offices. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer to them.
Does any path, or any of these paths leads to Greek citizenship?
Not directly, but if you have 7 years residency in Greece and 5 years effective residency in Greece, and you have been a Greek tax resident, yes, you can apply. And you have to pass Greek language exams.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.